Welcome to this edition of Super Swimmer, your window to the world of African and world aquatics. Today we're in Bujumbura, Burundi for the Africa Aquatics Zone 3 Swimming Championships. Then we travel to Windhoek, Namibia, and look at more highlights from the 20th Africa Aquatics Zone 4 Swimming and Open Water Championships. Check it out right here on Super Swimmer. This is Bujumbura, the economic capital city of Burundi. It is located 770 meters above sea level and has a population of approximately 375,000 people and an urban population of more than 1.1 million. Being so close to the equator, Bujumbura averages a maximum temperature of 29 degrees throughout the year. It has a tropical savanna climate. The city lies on the northeastern side of Lake Tanganyika and houses the biggest port on the lake. Lake Tanganyika is one of the biggest and deepest freshwater lakes in the world. Coffee is the country's principal export, along with cotton, skins and tin ore. Bujumbura is projected to be the fourth fastest growing city on the continent. Public transport mainly consists of taxis and minibuses. Most citizens are of Christian faith, with a small percentage of Muslim followers. An interesting fact is that Burundi is the southernmost source of the Nile River. So, plenty of water in and around Bujumbura. The Entente Sports Complex in the city was the venue for the Africa Aquatics Zone 3 Swimming Championships. 5 countries and close to 200 swimmers took to the water over a period of 3 days. This is the first time that Burundi hosts this competition, and they excelled in all areas of planning the event. The host nation led out their team at the opening ceremony. Team Tanzania followed. Sudan were represented as well. Kenya was next. And then Uganda. There was a tremendous atmosphere around the pool. Coaches, managers, and the participants were having a great time ahead of the competition. The president of the Burundi Swimming Federation welcomed the teams and thanked his organizing committee for putting together this memorable competition. Dr. Ronald Rukare, the president of Africa Aquatics Zone 3, addressed those in attendance and outlined the importance of the event.
And we here for Team Sudan, are you there? I know you're only 2, but fighting a good fight.
The attending countries introduced their respective presidents, which led to Dr. Mohamed Diop, the president of Africa Aquatics, delivering his speech. Finally, Mr. Jacob Riziki, the permanent secretary for sport in Burundi, declared the event open. The executives from Africa Aquatics Zone 3 then allowed a photo opportunity with all the respective teams. And the competition can now begin. Our first race is the 200-meter backstroke event for women 15 to 16. All 6 lanes of this 25-meter pool are filled. We'll feature condensed highlights of the racing that took place over 3 days. Kenya's Ruth Linkfist occupies lane 4. Lane 3 is Demelo from Tanzania. We had a chat to Mr. Jacob Riziki.
Yeah, Burundi as a country consists of over 60% made of the youth, so we have to concentrate on the youth. So we have to invest very much for the youth because they are the sources of the development, and if you don't handle them, they are the source of the problem. So you have to invest in them in different activities in the socio-economic project. You have to make them busy in sports and in economic project. So we have settled different projects and organizations and also funds for the youth. We have the fund for microeconomic project and also have the fund for sport.
DeMello from Tanzania chases Lickfist from Kenya as they approach halfway.
I just first want to congratulate Zone 3 to organize these championships, zonal championships. You know, we few months before Zone 2 organized, next month Zone 4 will organize. It is in the way of Africa Aquatic. In this competition, we have 5 countries in this zone. It is with many swimmers. We have a lot of swimmers, big team, and we are very happy with the competition. It's the first time Burundi organize championships. We have to congratulate because we cannot organize only in the country we have good facilities, or we have to give chance as a country. We have to progress. We have to progress together, all of us, not only some countries.
Bertha DeMello from Team Tanzania glides into the wall to record her win, 2:30.49. From lane 4, Ruth Linkvist from Kenya takes second place. They've lapped some of the slowest swimmers. Sania Amoro, also from Kenya, takes third. At the top of the screen, Kahra from Tanzania comes in. Burundi closes off the race.
But as the countries have some difficulties to participate, we will talk with the zone for look what we can do for resolve this, because it's good all countries participate in the zonal. You are see young boys, the future champion in this competition. We are very happy at this competition. In the age group, the competition was very, very, very successful. For that, I can say it is swimming only here, but Africa Aquatic want to diversify all the, to practice all the disciplines.
The men 200 backstroke in the water. The age group 15 to 16. Uganda's here, Usadadia leads from lane 3. Pushing hard from lane 4 is his teammate Malcolm Nahamya. In lane 5 we see Curtis Kamato from Kenya. They turn after 50.
It's overall exciting swimming, exciting time, good weather, good hospitality, and we're seeing that the quality of the swimming in our zone continues to grow. Now, definitely hosting these competitions comes with quite a bit of a premium. You have to be able to look at the issues of facilities, issues of support from maybe government or corporate. So those are some of the challenges that we're having. We don't have a lot of 50-meter pools, for example, in our zone 3, but we believe that we make do. We're in a 25-meter pool, 6-lane, means that we have a bit of time in terms of the turnaround time in terms of the heats. But we're believing that as a principle, we'd like to rotate these events around the countries. We began in Uganda, for example. We've been to Kenya, we've been to Tanzania, we've been to Sudan, we've been to Rwanda. Now we're in Burundi. We hope to be able to go to other parts of the zone with time. And we look forward to the event becoming bigger and bigger. And of course, we'd like to see the inter-zone cooperation, having zone 2 coming, zone 4, zone 1. And overall, we'd like to see this competition where these young swimmers are able to showcase their talent, not only in the zone, but across Africa. So we look forward to these zonal competitions becoming more and more regular and more competitive.
Here, Usadadia from Uganda leads from start to finish. Malcolm Nahama from Uganda gets in just ahead of Curtis Kamato from Kenya to claim second. Burundi closes off the race from lane 6. Very well done, Team Uganda. Next up, women's 17 and over 200 backstroke. Only 4 of the 6 lanes are occupied. Kiati Deshpande from Uganda is in lane 3. Lane 4 belongs to Kayla Arinda, also representing Uganda. the swimmers get their start.
Voilà, c'est le départ pour la catégorie de 17 ans et plus. Nous avons
We move ahead to the 50-meter turn, with the Spande in the lead. Burundi's Alyssa Manario has moved into second. Uganda and Burundi turn together in third and fourth. The tension mounts as the women approach the halfway mark. Alyssa is putting pressure on Deshpande, and the crowds are loving it. 4 more lengths to go. Can Katja Deshpande maintain her lead? We'll soon see. We move ahead to the final lap, and Deshpande has surged into the lead with at least 2 body lengths. She touches 2:54.66, a great swim by the 17-year-old. Team Burundi makes the medal podium with a credible second by Alyssa Manario. Her teammate Shimwe has been disqualified for an infringement, so Kayla Rinda from Uganda grabs third.
Uganda. Tunampongeza sana. Voilà, félicitations à
Swimming is our culture. Swimming is an African culture. When you are nevertheless considering whether you are youth, you are young, you are children, swimming is African tradition. We do swim in rivers, we do swim in traditional pools, we do swim also in buckets. That is our tradition. So it is our nature, it is our culture. So we have all the African countries to make sure that this is traditional activities. The culture of swimming has to be developed. And everyone knows that the agenda of the culture has to be improved, and to make sure that the African culture is developed, and to make sure not only the youth, but the whole generation of the African has to develop the African culture of swimming.
Indeed, everyone a swimmer. This is the men's 17 and over 200 backstroke. 5 swimmers on the water. Tanzania's Romeo Mihal Moipasi sports the yellow cap in lane 3. In lane 4 is Beli Ganira from Burundi. And Moipasi hangs on to his lead as he approaches 100 meters. Kaumi follows, and then Ganira from Burundi. Pendo Kaumi from Uganda is in lane 2. We move ahead to the final lap. Romeo Mihali Moipasi has a commanding lead. He wins comfortably for Tanzania in 2:13.34. Uganda's Penda Kaumi will get second, and his teammate Joshua Kakanga will grab third. Burundi's Ganira was disqualified due to an infringement. Well done, Tanzania. The president talks about the year ahead.
Yes, 25 are coming, and we are start with the junior championships. You know, we do junior championships 1 year and senior. Next year it will be junior championship. Normally it will be in Egypt. We have to confirm some details. But this championships was very important because in 2 years we will have in 2026 the first young Olympic Games in Africa. It will be in Dakar. In 2026, these championships of 2025 will prepare our young swimmer for this great competition.
Tanzania versus Uganda for honours here. And it is a smoker from lane 5, Chris Adilip for Tanzania. A very close race.
Now we are calling event 12. Thank you, Max.
Next, boys 13 to 14, 50-meter breaststroke. Kenya's Jeremy Kogo is in lane 3. Peyton Sakito from Uganda occupies lane 4. Delbert Kanemo from Tanzania is in lane 1. An even start, and Kogo in lane 3 has gone out fast. We move ahead to the last few meters. Jeremy Kogo leads Sekito from Uganda. It is Kogo from Kenya. Sekito gets second by a very small margin. And Baraka Inyakundi from Kenya is third. Well done, Kenya. In the water now, girls 16 to 17 years, 50-meter breaststroke. Tara Kisawuzi from Uganda strokes first. She's in lane 3. In the red cap, Nina Arangi from Kenya. On the return leg, you can see Kasiwuzi's lead. She is stroking strong. Kenya and Tanzania battle it out for the silver. 36.75 is the Ugandan's winning time. Irangi gets second for Kenya, and Tanzania's Philbertha De Mello places third. The young men, 15 to 16 up now, 50-meter breaststroke. Peterson Henensiko from Uganda is in lane 3. Carl Kawisa, also from Uganda, is in lane 4. Austin Okare from Tanzania is in lane 2, next to Curtis Kamoto from Kenya. Top of the screen is Victor Okesh, also from Kenya. Kawisa rises first, but it looks like Okare from Tanzania with the early lead. After the turn, 4 swimmers more or less in line. Kawisa versus Okare, Uganda versus Tanzania. Peterson Inasiko is surging, he looks best now. It's all in the touch, yes, lane 3 gets it. Inasiko in 31.15. Carl Kawisa, his Ugandan teammate, gets a close second, just untouched. In the third is Austin Okare.
The more importance is to develop these championships. The regional championships is the base of our development, is the base of our preparation, our future champion. This is the big way we want to go in 2025.
Come on, did you hear right? Come on, yeah, come on. It's like that. It's like that.
This is Namibia, the land of the brave. A country that lies on the west coast of southern Africa. In terms of size, the diverse land boasts the second lowest population density on the globe. It is double the size of Germany, with a landscape that can only be described as spectacular. After more than 100 years of German and South Africa rule, the country gained independence in 1990. Windhoek is the capital city of Namibia and is situated in the Central Highlands, some 1,700 meters above sea level. It has a population of a little more than 486,000 people. Windhoek is the social, cultural, political and economic center of the country. Most local and international businesses are headquartered in this vibrant city. In the summer months, the mercury averages 30 degrees Celsius. This is where the recent Africa Aquatics Zone for Swimming and Open Water Swimming Championships took place. 15 countries from the continent attended the 20th edition of the championships at the Olympia Pool in Windhoek. The Africa Aquatics Zonal Championships have taken place throughout Africa, with Zone 4 being the final championships taking place for 2024. The Namibian Aquatic and Sport Federation hosted the swimmers, their coaching staff and all the visiting spectators. At the opening ceremony, the vibrant flag showcased the countries in attendance. We move now to some exciting 4x100 meter medley relays. This is the girls 15 and over. All 4 strokes will be on display.
I think Namibia, South Africa and Zimbabwe are going to have quite a tough time here trying to see who's going to go home with the win.
6 teams and 6 countries will fight for honors here. First up, backstroke.
Got Michaela Froslier starting off with the 100 backstroke for South Africa, Madison Berg for the 100 backstroke for Namibia, Matida Masuri for Zimbabwe in the 100 backstroke.
The women get their start and will take on 2 lengths of the 50 meters each. Team Namibia with Madison Bach has the early lead. Kimberly Ingwe is next best for Botswana.
Madison pulling away.
In lane 3, Michaela Frosler is doing well for South Africa.
Ariana Nakosho will be diving in for Team Namibia for the 100 breaststroke. Caitlin Doob will be diving in for Team South Africa for the 100 breaststroke. And Vehenekai will be diving in for Zimbabwe. Lane 6, we've got Botswana. Melody Salshando will be diving in for the 100 breaststroke leg.
Ariana Nakosho.
15-year-old Caitlin Dube for RSA in the green cap. But it is Ariana Nakosho for Namibia still with the lead.
Africa's really trying to catch up on this breaststroke leg, and Botswana's not far behind them.
Namibia turns now, followed by South Africa and Melody Salashando for Botswana.
Risa Vesterdane will be diving in for the 100 butterfly for the NAM team. Savannah Mostert will be also diving in for the 100 fly leg for the South African team. And for Botswana, Kyra Harry will be diving in for the 100 meter butterfly leg.
And into the water she goes. Risa far behind. Savannah Mostert.
The tough butterfly leg and Risa Vesterdane is well out the water and providing a good lead for Namibia. Botswana looks to be gaining very slightly on South Africa.
Falling behind from Risa. Savannah.
Kayla Geyser diving in for the 100 freestyle after Risa. Then for South Africa, we've got Scarlett Leroux diving in for the 100 freestyle. And for Botswana, Sally Louise diving in. South Africa have to step on the gas here to secure the second place.
Yes, Scarlett Leroux for South Africa has to be very aware.
Oh, Botswana coming in hot.
Sally Louise not giving up. Zimbabwe looking strong, just a bit behind.
It is all Namibia though. Michaela Geyser is in turbo mode as she heads for home. Namibia will win the 4x100 meter medley relay. Great racing from Namibia, the host nation.
Namibia takes it. Kayla Geyser, Nakosho Ariana, Risa and Madison. Team Namibia. A great swim, Molly.
South Africa takes second, Botswana takes third, and Zimbabwe comes in fourth. Got the final heat here, the boys 15 and over 4x100 medley relay. In lane 1, we've got Namibia B team. Lane 2, Botswana. Lane 3, Namibian A team. Lane 4, Mozambique. Lane 5, South Africa. Lane 6, Madagascar. And in lane 7, Zimbabwe. We've got Caleb Bernardes starting for Namibia's B team. We've got Takundandashe starting for Botswana. Lorenzo Esterhazen starting for Namibia. Kai Faftyne starting for Mozambique. Adam Daniel starting for South Africa. Tendri Rakotobe for Madagascar. And Jaden De Swart.
The swimmers are in line, no clear leader as they approach the first turn.
Tight race already. It's gonna take one super fast breaststroker or butterfly to break this line of fast swimming.
You're right, it is tight. It is fast.
15-year-old Mason Cohn will turn first for Mozambique.
As I said earlier, with Namibia, would have been Mozambique.
Got Lee J. Armstrong in the water for the NAM B team for the breaststroke leg. Kylie Sethi for Botswana, Nathan Buck for Namibia A, Mason Cohen for Mozambique, Gerard February for South Africa, Warren Indraino for Madagascar, and Kaya Vimba, all swimming the breaststroke leg. Lane 4, Mozambique pulling away slightly in the second 50 of the breaststroke. Namibia A team and South Africa both hot on his heels. Diving in for the butterfly leg, we've got Justin Besatenot for Nam B team, Kitsile for Botswana, Corneille Leroux for Namibia A, Clayton for Mozambique, Guy for South Africa, Regalo for Madagascar, and Ashley Berin Jenna from Zimbabwe. In relays, everything changes in a second. You never know what's really going to happen. So it's super exciting, especially with a heat as fast as this one.
Mungwambe leads for Mozambique, and 22-year-old Corneille Leroux is gaining nicely for South Africa.
Mozambique still first, with South Africa and Namibia gaining on his heels. We've got Madagascar fighting out there as well, same as Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe coming up close too. And the Botswana team here in lane 2 is also pushing it. Sanel diving in for the Namibia B team for the freestyle. Larona for Botswana. Luke Beekers for Namibia A. Hugo Baradas for Mozambique. Claudio for South Africa. Ando for Madagascar. And Limbikani for Zimbabwe. Oh, what a finish here coming up now out of Mozambique, and South Africa creeping so slightly. Who will touch first? Namibia trying their best to get up ahead.
Mozambique coming in strong. Mozambique finishing strong.
So Mozambique followed by South Africa.
And
Namibia unlucky not to catch them.
An incredible race. An incredible day. A lot of African talent on display. A lot of young talent. Potential on display.
More Africa Aquatics next time on the program.
Just some of what Africa has to offer.
Come on, get your head right. Come on, yeah, come on. It's like that. It's like that.
Thank you for watching the best of African swimming. I'm Derek Elvis. May you have a great 2025.